Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this Let's Play of Alundra, or the Adventures of Alundra, if, like me, you are in Europe. I've played through this. I've never completed it, but I've played through about half of it several times over. So hopefully I'll be at least reasonably surprised by some of the plot twists and all that jazz. Anyway, on with the show. Yeah, you start on a ship. They don't really go into, like, you know, the obligatory tutorial stage. God, that's a bit of a tongue twister. But, you know, you can't do everything that you can do while on the ship. In fact, you're not even wearing the clothes that you wear later, it's weird. But yeah, this is you. A mop-a-top crazy person. And I say crazy person because I'm reasonably sure sane people do not have, like, an actual... Oh, what? Peel out, that's it. The thing from Sonic. Well, Sonic CD. I mean, seriously, just look at that. He, honest to God, like, charges his run. Yeah, look at that. Anyway. It's one of those things where you have a silent protagonist, but despite this, somehow they know exactly what you're saying. Presumably you're telekinetic, or they just really don't want the player to know anything about this person's personality. Telekinetic? Telepathic even. Anyway. Most of these guys just don't give a fuck about you. It is actually fairly pretty graphics for a PS1 game of this era. Like, the art's actually really quite nice. Oh look, a crack in the wall. That won't be relevant later. Nope. Yeah, it's a lot like Zelda in that you can just randomly toss it all over the place. And if enemies are actually around, then you can belt them over the head with whatever happens to be on hand. Ah yes, grog, the finest of miscellaneous alcohol. I love how they expressly say that, just in case, you know, you don't catch on yourself that that's your cabin. There's actually a guy running around here that tells you expressly, just in case you're really dense, that your cabin is the one to the right. I know there's some sort of thing where you've got to talk to one particular person and that'll actually trigger the actual, you know, plot and the captain attending the wheel. Yeah, me too, as soon as I find the right obligatory event. Hello, freak boys. It's a very technical term. I don't think you ever see him again, despite the fact that apparently he was worth getting his own art. I'm apparently going to have to talk to bloody everyone just to find out. Yeah, the thing about this game is that it starts out innocent enough, like, you know, you hear about troubling dreams and shit, and then you'll see one, and it just slowly but surely progressively gets more and more fucked up. Of course I have. I haven't just went there. Apparently he can't count either, because if you just ask him again... Yeah. Apparently sailors can only count to 5. You'd think that maybe that'd be a, you know, a problem in their profession, but apparently not. Good job, sailor man. Well, is he actually going to ease the ship into port this time or not? He's super bad at that. Like, you had one job, Captain Guy. One job. Ship, port, Make magic happen. What should be somebody really fucking stupid that I have to actually talk to? What's to say I wasn't on fire? What's to say those aren't new sheets? There we go, I've talked to officially everybody, presumably. There we go. He found the wheel in the end. Good on you. See, everybody on the series is just so considerate. They're just like, oh, what's that? You've been screaming in your sleep? Well, go do it again. I foresee no negative repercussions of the person who screams in their sleep, just, you know, being on the ship, not being watched. Huh, sweet one for a frame rate. Ooh. No, but I can read you. No. Flash. Ah. Yeah, this is actually the original version of the video phone. Yeah, of course wizards have it first. Yeah. You know it's serious because you can't fast skip the text. Just bask in how completely pessimistic this music is. Like, you don't see anything inherently wrong with this village in this shot at all, do you? But you've got like the ultimate theme of impending doom and clusterfuckery going on. Like, you know, oh shit, a kid is going to chase a dog round a fountain, and there's people. Oh no, Jehovah's Witnesses. It's the only explanation. But no, there's nothing actually even slightly intimidating about that moment. See, now apparently the releaser. Yes. Why did he always sleep for exactly 1,000 years? You know? It's always some nice big round number. And also apparently he just happens to be, you know, next door. Mwahahaha. And apparently his eyes just glow all the time. And these two just start bickering, it's great. Like, he just stops addressing you completely and they just start, like, bitching with each other. They're both just complete, self-absorbed assholes. It's like, guys, do you even need me here? I know I'm asleep and all, but I probably have better dreams to have. Yeah, and you're letting him, you know? Why would you come here to stop me from sending my message? But actually, I could still be sending it. If I wasn't too busy bitching you out. It's like, if your time is so limited, sending me video text over this dream, ignore the blue douchebag. Well, the blue douchebag to the left. And just say your shit. There we go. See? How shit do you have to be? Oh, I'm actually out of time. This is incredibly unfortunate and totally unavoidable. And I couldn't have just ignored the big blue dude and said all the important shit. And then you get a free epileptic fit. Yeah. I think I've actually been to that room once, but doesn't it look trippy as balls? I mean, what's that in the background? A tree root? Oh, here we go again. And now the ship is falling apart. You know, it's weird, but the controls really feel like you're actually being shaken as you go. Oh no, I need some kind of escape route. If only there was a giant fucking crack in the wall. Oh look! Shazam! Sweet mother of convenience. We might just make it out okay. Also, in what scenario do you actually want to be on the outside of a ship while it's buckling like this? Like, it's the perfect place to be thrown overboard. The Clark. Don't you normally name ships like girls' names, or generally they're referred to as ladies? The Clark? I don't think I've ever heard of a girl called Clark. I mean, I suppose, you know, if that's the way you want to do it, then more power to you. But still, given the time that this game was made and everything, arguably very progressive. They're very big fans of the fade to white. The ocean. The ocean. God, wouldn't that feel terrible? Especially, like, you've seen how long his hair is. He's never getting that sand out of his hair. He's like, well, time to loot the body. Or not. You know what I'm saying is, like, his catchphrase, basically. The amount of times that he adds it to the end of a sentence is, frankly insane. There you go, that's why it's called Alundra. Or why it's called Alundra. How it's called Alundra? Whatever. See, how does he know that? Was he expecting the ship to come in and just, like, you know... Yeah, you know. Presumably he found all the smaller than his fist pieces of the ship that spelled the word Clark on the side of it or whatever. Guilt trip, guilt trip, guilt trip, guilt trip. It's a special diary. It's some kind of point where you can record your progress. The parchment. It's almost as if parchment is some sort of metaphor for a memory card. Ah, good. I don't have my old save because that would look rather gormless. Yes, I'll inscribe my exploits on the parchment in the special volume. Definitely not a slot on my memory card. There you go, and then suddenly, now that you're no longer on a ship, you officially have a UI. Why, hello there. You've got to love how subtle that is. Have you met all the people? Well, maybe you should meet all the people. Until you trigger some kind of flag type thing. Spoilers. You've got to love it. I thought maybe you'd be taller. Well, thanks. Incidentally, no, just listen to the music now. Yeah, it's no longer all doom and gloom, is it? In fact, it's quite cheery now. You've got to love the names as well. Septimus. Like, it's such a hodgepodge though. Like, you've got Naomi and Sybil, and then Septimus. More throwable shit. And of course now we can occasionally get money out of those, as well as health, diamond things. How nice is that? You just get there and the first thing he says is, "Oh, I don't want to exercise my mayor powers and have you banned." That's a nice fine how do you do. Do you treat everybody that shows up shipwrecked like this? Again, Beaumont and Thea? Such an esoteric name. Esoteric? Ez. Not sure if there's anybody upstairs worth talking to, but I better talk to everyone, otherwise we'll never get the plot to move. Nah. The kid that was chasing the dog around earlier is their douchebag son who's all spoiled, and I'll probably have to talk to him soon. There's something really weird about this pad. It keeps on trying to make me veer off to that side. Hello Sybil. Hello random dog. See, at least they have a justification for their names being a bit out there. But even then, brother and sister, Keisha and Giles. I mean, he looks nothing like the guy from Buffy. No, I'm pretty sure I know exactly who guided me here. It was a douchebag in a robe. And presumably the blue douchebag is the one that managed to sink my battleship. Go, green-haired twin. Yeah, the weird thing is that you meet Nava, like normally when you hear about these magic amulets and shit, it's always like, you know, some guy that you'll never meet or some ungodly powerful wizard. But Nava's just like this old coot on the beach. And now to find Septimus, who conveniently I've met already. And as such I won't have to spend forever looking around the town. This game actually comes with a lot of cool shit, like the actual physical copy and everything. Like, it has a full map of the village and it makes it a lot easier when you're first starting. You're Harry Potter! Okay, false alarm, you're not Harry Potter. You're the Dreamwalker person. Yeah, you're the chosen one of a prophecy. Anybody playing the drinking game? Do one now. And now you're finally allowed out of the village. Because as you may have noticed from that one guy I was talking to earlier, they're all conveniently placed at the exits. I love that he thanks you even though you haven't actually done anything yet. Just like preemptive guilt tripping, just in case you want to say no. Thank you, friend. Why, I really depend on you doing this thing for me. It sure would ruin everything forever if you chose not to. But anyway, out we go. And, much like a Zelda game, put all the plant life for profit. However, it's way less stingy when it comes to its smaller denominations. I think if I do a part 2 for this Let's Play, I'm going to have to swap to the PS2 pad. Well, because this Xbox 360 pad just ain't cutting the mustard. Get a little bit of profit, might as well while I'm here. Yeah. This house up here, you have to visit at a specific time. There's a special item that doesn't become useful until much later over there. but you can't get to it straight away. But if you come back too late, you'll see. Yeah, the weapon that you begin with at the start is absolutely terrible. Like, you have to use so many strikes just to get even the slightest amount of damage. Luckily all the enemies are just so shit that it barely makes a difference. You got herbs. Also spices. You are now Colonel Sanders. Whoa. That could have been embarrassing. Money! Oh yeah. The currency is Gilder. Which I suppose is like Gil from every Final Fantasy game, but with, I don't know, extra dirt. You can also get Gilded Falcons, which don't really do much until much later on. Now then. Ah shit, I was meant to go south. Well, time to do a bit of backtracking, I guess. At least I got some herbs out of it. It's also much easier backtracking than it is to get here. You can just drop. Spell spots. Drop. I swear bees are like the worst thing. Because they're so small and because they can fly around. Makes them a proper pain in the ass to hit. It's just, unless you're getting completely ambushed, you're better off running. Okay, here we are. The scenic outskirts of Tarn Manor. Oh. Hi guys. Convenient that they don't take any actual damage. I get the sneaky suspicion that the people in here are not going to like me. But anyway, this seems like a reasonable time to finish up for now. Join me in part 2 when we will enter Tarn Manor and get a book. Yes, it's more interesting than it sounds. Bye bye.